A critical step in the preparation of every song, find your thoughts. Go to the text, figure out, what am I thinking, what am I saying, how does it change? How does this thought relate back? How does these thoughts actually create a sequence of events? Each one of those events, you will find a different tone, a different quality, a nuance. Go inside the thoughts as well, find what we call the small structures, little fragments that are in there, little additional details. It could be someone's name, it could be a comparison, it could be a list. They each also offer you the opportunity to find tone, to find nuance. Explore all of these aspects of the text, and your song will take on many, many more levels. Thoughts in contemporary musical theater are often very short, very text message style. You've got to be able to figure out, where's this all going? There, out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from grace. Now what is that? There, out in the darkness is an insert. Again, an insert thought fragment. There, out in the darkness, different. A fugitive running, back to principle. There, a fugitive running. Fallen from grace is a relative clause. Who has fallen from grace? So, complex opening, but make sure you find the quality for each of those little thought fragments that are inserted. There, change. Out in the darkness, back to principle. A fugitive running, make sure you show that you're back in the principle. Fallen from grace. This one actually gets repeated. Fallen from grace. So you get to see the thought process of your character, adding details, and also reflecting at the end, fallen from grace. It's very touching when he repeats that, because he's almost lost in his own concentration. Do they think that walls can hide you? Change. Even now I'm at your window. I am in the dark beside you. Change. Buried sweetly in your yellow hair. Much more straightforward here. Do they think that walls can hide you? That's a full thought, no complications particularly. Even now I'm at your window. Second thought, no complications. Thought number 3, I am in the dark beside you. Straightforward. Except buried sweetly in your yellow hair. What's that? I am buried sweetly in your yellow hair? No, it relates to this one. I am in the dark beside you. How? Buried sweetly. So you want to get that. You want to get that sense that there's more to that thought. And in your thinking, in your preparation, make sure you factor that in. Gaze at the stars when at night you're alone, and from out of the blue select one for your own. Slowly and freely. I love it when a composer tells me to do that, because it means that I can study the structure and use my own sense of how to put this thought process into my character's body. Where's the thought here? Gaze at the stars when at night you're alone. Gaze at the stars is principle. When at night you're alone, insert. So they have a difference, and a great composer picks that up right away. Listen to what Cole Porter does. Gaze at the stars when at night you're alone. He gives us a change there. But gaze at the stars, what? And from out of the blue, select one. It's actually gaze at the stars and select one. From out of the blue, another insert. Another inserted thought fragment. Gaze at the stars, insert, when at night you're alone. And from out of the blue, select one. So gaze at the stars and select one for your own. So make sure you have the full thought in your brain, and then you'll be able to negotiate that with much more skill, much more skill. Yes, there are breaths in there because song is drawn out. Don't make any apology for that. But our sense of musicianship, our sense of musicality is tied into how we conceive a musical phrase, how we think of it, how we approach it. Within the text, we will see the progression from thought to thought and the emotional build that the character goes through as they express themselves, as they discover about themselves and the situation, each detail that they share in the music. So get your pencils out, number those thoughts, find each incremental detail within the thought, find what is the principal information, find out what else is in there, because each of these little details can give tremendous nuance to your singing.